Robots in disguise. Yeah, bro. Productions. Alright guys, I have taken the figure out of packaging and I've also set it on the backdrop so you can see how well he fits on the backdrop. And the backdrop is a picture of the Junkion planet. Me personally, I don't really care for the backdrops. I don't keep them, I just toss them. They're neat to have if you put your figures on like a pedestal or a shelf and you have room for them. Then this is for you. But other than that, for me, it's just a toy review. Let's get to it. Move you out the way, Wreckgar. And the box. Now that's out the way, let's get going. Alright, I just want to show off Wreckgar's accessories. He comes with the axe, the spinning bladed axe, and then he also comes with 2 tires that can either go on his knees or on his forearms. So this is everybody I have in the Studio 86 series. RC is Earthrise, but she still fits in. And just looking at Wreckgar and all the other figures, he fits in very well. Hopefully we get a 86 series Springer. I think that's the only one we're missing, and Perceptor and Blaster. But so far it's coming along very well, and I'm definitely digging this line. I definitely like how Wreckgar stands out between all of them with the color scheme. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out some more stuff about Wreckgar. So right here we have all 3 Wreckgars that were made presently, in the past, and way in the past. So in the middle we have the Studio Series Wreckgar, which is the new release figure. Of course, that's why you're here. To Wreckgar's right, we have the Transformers Reveal the Shield Deluxe Size Wreckgar. And that Wreckgar was perfect. But now that we got the Voyager class figure with the exact representation of screen and cartoon, he might be obsolete. And then on the left of the Studio Series 86 Wreckgar, we have the Power of the Primes Combiner Wreckgar, which is basically a repaint of Groove. And as you can see, the Reveal the Shield and the Power of the Primes Wreckgar share the same weapon. With that being said, we'll look at that later to see if that weapon can fit into Studio Series Wreckgar's hand. So I just want to let you guys see how they look together and the differences in size. And like I said, these are figures that I have compared with just of the Wreckgars. Wreckgar can also wield the Power of the Primes or the Transformers Generation axe also. So if you don't like the smaller one, you definitely can use the one the axe that was made with previous versions of Wreckgar with this Wreckgar. I zoomed in so you can see the details of the face. This figure has the goatee, the mustache. It has the red on the crest of the helmet. It has the white to blend in to the dashboard of the motorcycle. It has the nipple blasters. Like I said, it reminds me of Wreckgar coming off the movie screen into my hands. Just looking at, as I move the camera down, looking at his legs region, looks exactly like the cartoon. And the feet, it's got plenty of different paint detail. It's not just one set of plastic, it's multiple layers of plastic. And as you see the forearms, it's got multiple pieces of plastic, which makes it look good. It makes this figure very awesome and well worth our money for this. So this is just getting a close-up view showing you all the details of this figure. Yeah, gotta straight them nip guns in the motorcycle mode. They can't be pointing down. Let's go. As you can see, we have Wreckgar in vehicle mode. We got Hot Rod riding Rodimus and pointing out the Decepticons so they get ready to blast some holes in them and keep driving through the sunset. Anyway, deluxe figures work best with this Wreckgar riding him. So Hot Rod looks great, and Wreckgar is big enough. I mean, he looks like an actual motorcycle, a futuristic. Alright guys, I just wanted to show you deluxe size Wreckgar reveal the shield on Voyager size Studio Series 86 Wreckgar. And it fits well, so if you definitely want to do this, this is an option that you could do for your shelf. I know when we get the new figures where they're better and well engineered, we always want to get rid of our previous figures, but in this case I would probably keep that just so you can have a rider for your Wreckgar to display them on. Alright, here we got Wreckgar in the side vehicle mode, and this way he reminds me of a Harley Davidson. It's like every time I see a Harley on the highway, I always see it with two saddlebags on the side, and it's got that low rider sleek design to it. So yeah, this thing looks great. They could have made this a better looking futuristic vehicle, and plus it's a Voyager. That's even better. Motorcycles aren't little small things, but they should be big enough to make it seem like the figure is not bigger than a motorcycle, but the motorcycle should be bigger than the figure. Alright, and here's all three in vehicle mode. I got them side by side. We got the Generations Deluxe right beside the middle, which is Voyager Studio Series 86 Wreckgar, and then we got Power of the Primes, Walgreens exclusive Wreckgar. So yeah, as you can see, they are different sizes, but the Deluxe Reveal the Shield Wreckgar is almost the same size as the Voyager, but except the Voyager is more bulkier. So yeah, these are all three Wreckgars. It's up to you which one you want to add to your collection. But me personally, the Studio Series knocks both of these out of the park. It's a non-compete contest. There's no competition. So this is an excellent figure, by the way. So other than that, now all we need to do. Wait a minute, do I hear something? Is that the Yeah Bro rating coming on? The detailing on this figure is crazy. You got the painted red spikes, or well, they were spikes, but because of QC and children now, you can't really do that. But they're definitely painted. You got parts of the forearm painted. You got parts of the leg painted different colors. You got the eyes. You got the helmet painted different kind of colors. You got the mustache, the goatee. Well, there's not a lot of painted details, but there's a lot of good choices in plastic that they choose to use. All the plastic here seems to be the plastic and the color they designed it to be, where they didn't have to put a lot of money into the paint in the budget. So I'm definitely digging that. So the paint for me on this figure, in some areas is a little sloppy, but overall, in general, the whole, I guess, design of this figure, it should be a 10. But because of the sloppiness of some of the stuff on my copy, I got to give it a 9. Maybe you guys might get a better quality or a better copy of yours with the paint, but I know I got a blemish on the back of this arm right here. I know I have a little bit of paint chipping on the back of this arm. I know on the head right here I have a little bit of paint chipping. I don't believe I did it from the beginning. I just remember opening the packaging and just seeing those type of blemishes on it. But it does not take away from the toy. For sculpting, this figure is incredible. It has many different raised features and textures on this figure. You got a raised portion, you got grooves, you got built-in grooves right here for the shins. Maybe it could represent the seat or bottom of the motorcycle. You got the grooves in the feet to lock into The engine, you got the saddlebags, they got the grooves, they look like they got little pockets on the side. You got the spikes on the tires. It's an overall great mold. I'm definitely looking forward to getting the uh, the rest of the Wreckgar sweeps, you know, to team up with Wreckgar and make my own Planet Junkion. I had to do it. I know what you're thinking when I referred to Austin Powers. Here you go, guys. You guys knew it from the beginning. You could have blast effects coming off his nipple blasters. How cool is that? You don't get that with every toy. So this is great for the molding and the sculpt. So I give the sculpt a 10. If I can go any higher than a 10, it would be off scale. So we're going to stick with a 10 for the sculpt. You already know playability is a 10. And the reason why it's a 10, because you can put your deluxe size figures on Wreckgar in vehicle mode and allow them to ride Wreckgar as if he was just a regular motorcycle. So you can't get any more playable than that. And not only that, his robot transformation is simple, but it's also complex enough. So it's just awesome. This figure is great. It's going to get a 10 for playability. So we're looking at this figure averaging like a 9.5 because I mean the only way I downgraded it is because of the quality on mine. Like the hips are a little tight, but the waist is really loose. But like I said, I know that's because of transformation. I know that the knee joints and the elbow joints on my figures are not as tight as I would like them to be. I would have liked a tighter ratchet where I could hear them ratchet, forward and backwards. But because it's not that type of ratcheting, my figure's a little bit loose. But maybe your copy might be different and it won't be as loose. So therefore, I had to give it a 9.5 when it came to the design and the quality. But yes, this figure is a 9.5. Let me get it right. I'm not going any lower than that. It should be a 10. But I'm just letting you know, guys, when you get this figure in hand, you will see what I'm talking about. This is an awesome, incredible, realistic representation of Wreckgar from the movie that we saw as kids to in our hand as toys today. Yeah, bro. Productions. Thanks for watching. Click that red and white button. You don't want to miss out on the next video. Do it. I know you want to.